Catherine, is your house with the 3 swings outside in the tree?
Well, I wonder why you would think that that's my house. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Okay.
The saucer swing we just got. My kids' birthdays are a week apart, so that was their combined birthday present.
Fun.
Because they could theoretically, all 3 of us, because I could hold baby and Jack could sing with us. But yeah, we installed all those swings last weekend.
Oh,
So
nice. I was down your street, I think it was yesterday. I walked twice, first in the rain, and then when it finally dried up a little bit, walked again.
it's been fun. We actually, I didn't realize, but Emily Meany, who graduated with me,
Yeah.
lives around the corner from me. And she happened to walk down our street and we were outside. I was like, you literally live right there? Like, I had no idea. So it's been kind of fun.
And you know who else is probably around the corner from you? Catherine McCourt.
She is. She lives in that really pretty Tudor that they just repainted before
Yeah.
they sold it.
Yeah, and she had her second child too a few months ago.
She did. Yeah. Super random. I sent my kids to Goddard and Mark was picking up their oldest and I didn't know they'd moved back yet. And so
Yeah.
I see him. I'm like, that looks like Mark Wise, but they're in Chicago. Like they don't live.
Hey guys, just got a note that we're live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So that's okay. So what I'm going to do, if it's okay, is call the meeting to order and get started. We're here at hopefully the last meeting of the Chagrin Falls Charter Review Commission. We have a very brief but important agenda showing that an old dog can truly learn new tricks. I'm going to start by seeing if anyone has any thoughts on the current status of our meeting minutes from April 29th, 21. If no one has any thoughts, I would move for those to be submitted and adopted.
I second that motion.
Way to go, Ann. Thank you. I always forget that part. Any comments? All right. The meeting minutes are adopted. So that's the first thing on our agenda tonight. Second is I circulated draft correspondence to the Village Council regarding our mission and what I think we accomplished over the last couple of months. Ann has responded. Haven't heard back from anybody else, but I will tell you, I would appreciate if you give it a review and if nothing else, highlight any typos that I made and let me know if you have any comments or thoughts about that correspondence. If you do, I am happy to discuss them this evening. And I'm just going to open the floor and lean back here for a second.
Hey, John, this is Christy. Would it be possible for you to send me your draft of correspondence? I know you'll get a final out, but typically if any document is discussed, it's handy to have for the minutes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So my typos will be preserved for posterity.
Right.
We might,
Perpetuity.
delay the minute until we get our final copy, but it's nice to have.
No problem. I'll send it out. Seriously, does anyone have any thoughts on the correspondence I've drafted? Good, bad, ugly, things should be included?
I thought it was very
I thought
good.
I responded. Yeah, I thought it looked good.
Oh, okay.
Did-
Well,
It
thanks.
looks like it was written by a lawyer, but other than that, I thought it was great.
Well, I wore a clip-on tie when I drafted it just to bring a sense of respect to the process.
Oh, I thought maybe you were suggesting that waters it down or something, but
Oh.
do we have a responsibility to suggest what an election what the process would be for staggering the elections?
No, because I think frankly I talked that through with Dale, and I would just default to his draft. I mean, his draft of the charter, because we talked about that in an earlier meeting, and my recollection was all they were going to do is make 3 seats available for the 4-year term, and then the next election, the other 4 folks would be up anyway, right?
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that needed to be included in your letter or if just the draft was sufficient.
No, I intend to draft his red line
Okay.
or attach that as an exhibit, and so that's all going to go off to Village Council.
Good. Okay.
And then my expectation is at some point, I will certainly go, and anyone else who wants to attend can certainly attend as well, and make a more formal presentation to the Village Council and answer any questions that they or any interested member of the public might have. All right, well, that topic's done. Thank you. And then let me see what else we have. I think our next one was, anyone have any remaining issues that they feel after the last 6 or 7 weeks that we haven't fully addressed, or that they think they would want to speak now or forever hold your peace kind of moment?
So this is nothing of substance, but
Okay.
I am going back another time and just doing a cold read of the charter. And I have noticed there's a handful of places where we don't use terms consistently.
Okay.
So like one of the areas that just caught my eye, because we were making changes to it anyway, was section 4.5, which was removal for a council person. That's where we're adding the malfeasance, misfeasance are not what Dale says we should. In there, we use member and council person. And then later in the charter, we use councilman, MAN. I don't think it matters, but since we're making revisions, it might make sense to kind of just do a word search through here. And I'm happy to do that and just send a red line. Just be like, does it make sense to correct that? Because
I think that's
a layperson
hold on.
would be like,
That's
it's the same, but
no, that's a fantastic catch. Thank you for doing that. And if I am going to take you up on that offer, and what I would suggest is do a red line, send it off to Dale, and just say, before, because I'll call him tomorrow and say, hey, look, we're done. You're going to get something from Catherine that talks about consistency of terms. She's going to send it to you. Once you get that, if you can turn around a draft, or I should say a substantial red line that's got everything, I'll attach that as an exhibit, and we'll get off to the village council. I would like to get it to them by the 10th. They have a meeting that night, and then to the extent they want to do a first reading or second reading and third reading, that should give them plenty of time in light of the timeline we have.
I'm technically on PTO right now, so I will do it tomorrow because I can
Ooh.
actually turn real work down for once. So,
Nice. That's great.
Is that a staycation?
yeah, it's actually funny because I took a staycation in February and it got eaten up by a work emergency. So this was
Oh,
like my
no.
replacement, and the first half has been eaten up by a different work emergency. So it's just
Yeah.
fine.
No
Can't
rest for
wait.
the weary, right?
Never.
Okay, then, hey, Catherine, if you could turn that around and get that to me tomorrow,
Yep. I
and then
can do
or maybe just send it directly to Dale and CC me, that would be
that.
great.
Again,
Yeah.
nothing substantive. It's just I went through with an editor's brain and I was like, if we're fixing it now, I might as well fix it all.
I totally concur, and I appreciate you doing that, really, because that's one of those things that would slip through the cracks, and then 2 years from now, somebody go, why didn't they fix that? It's just,
Like, was
Right.
it intentional that it's different? That's just my only concern. Again, I'm over lawyering it, but that's
no.
I'm a contract lawyer. It's what I do. So
Hey, listen, I don't go near contracts for a reason, so thank you for taking that. Well, look, any other issues? Ann, Emily, Justin?
No.
I'm good.
No,
Well, then let me say this. First of all, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. I knew Justin before this, but the other three of you I did not know, and really want to say thank you for your efforts, your collaboration, and investing some time here to make our village maybe just a little bit better. So really appreciate all your time and energy. And when I find out when I'll be in front of village council, I'll certainly let you know. And I would, well, if I got to fight my way out of there, it'd be nice to have a couple people with me. Let's put it that way.
If I'm available, I'll attend as well.
Absolutely.
same.
I played rugby, so I've got your
Oh,
back.
Emily, you better be there, right? I mean, Herman, maybe you have some like leftover batons or something from your law enforcement career.
And
to
I
bring
know
those.
I know CPR.
Great. That is a forceful team. Hey, everybody, seriously, really appreciate all your efforts, and it really was a pleasure getting to know you. So thank you once again. Christy, if you're listening to this, I am going to end the meeting as long as nobody else has anything else to say.
The comment that I have, my sister was just here and I told her I had this meeting and she said, oh, how's it going? And I said, I think we're going to wrap up tonight. And she goes, well, how's your experience been? And I said, we have some awesome talent in this village. Actually, I said we have brilliant people in this village. We're really lucky to have such great talent. So I appreciate getting to know all of you, and I appreciate everything that each of you bring to the table. We're lucky to have you guys.
Oh, right back
To
at
which
you.
your
Thank
sister
you.
said, of course, Anne. you were on the commission, right? So obviously
No.
there's talent.
No, but no, one sister did remind me. I said, I'm the only one on there that's not a lawyer. And my sister replied and said, but you are a lawyer's daughter. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll take it.
There you go.
We'll
yeah,
take
so
it.
maybe.
You're like
Probably
the only
better
real
that way.
person though, so that matters.
Yeah.
We've got to have a real person here.
Yeah, none of us are real
right.
people.
And thank you,
That's
John,
right.
for your, John, thank you for your leadership, keeping
Yes.
us on task, keeping the meetings flowing. I told my husband, like, I don't think dinner's going to be a problem tonight. I bet it's going to wrap up early. So you've been so efficient with our time. And as a parent, I appreciate that. I'm sure Catherine does too.
Very, very,
but of
very
course,
much.
it's all been
Thank
worth
Thank
it.
you, John.
My pleasure, guys. My pleasure.
It has
Well,
been
hey,
good.
Everybody, take the rest of the night off. How's that? All right, and have a nice evening. Okay.
Thank you.
You
Bye
bet.
now.
Christy, we're
Thank you,
done.
everyone. Good
6:15
to
p.m.
meet you guys virtually.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe in person one of these days.
For sure.
Stay
right?
well.
Yes, for
Bye-bye.
sure.
Bye,
Now I
guys.
need